Sophie Cunningham responds to flopping accusation during Fever win. Sophie Cunningham clapped back at critics who accused her of flopping during the Indiana Fever's fiery contest against the Connecticut Sun. On Tuesday, the Fever secured an 85-77 win in front of a sellout crowd at TD Garden. Despite her team's impressive victory, Caitlin Clark endured a brutal night after appearing to re-injure her groin, prompting her brother to blame the latest health setback on the WNBA's officiating. With just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Clark gave referee Michael Price a piece of her mind during a stoppage in play. The 23-year-old did little to hide her frustration, following a series of no-calls, and it appears as though she wasn't the only Fever star to grow agitated with the WNBA officials. Taking to social media, Cunningham shared a clip of Sun center Olivia Nelson-Ododa blatantly elbowing her in the back of the head and dropping her to the hardwood. Yet no foul was called despite the 28-year-old's attempts to plead her case as play resumed. They said I flopped. LOL. Cunningham captioned the video on X. Droves of wnba viewers swiftly sided with Cunningham, insisting that Commissioner Kathy Engelbert needs to do something about the league's poor officiating. At Kathy Engelbert, how pathetic can your employee possibly get? She is literally staring right at them and completely ignores a blatant elbow to the back of the head, one X-user wrote. It cannot possibly get more dangerous than that. You should honestly be ashamed of how bad the refs of your league are. Embarrassing. Another chimed in. At Kathy Engelbert, what kind of refs allow this elbow to the head? What kind of commish of wnba allows this every night? Pressure building on you've act before amazing injuries. Where did you get this horrible reps? Speaking to reporters during a post-game press conference, Fever head coach Stephanie White conceded that wnba officials have allowed other teams to play more physical against her players, particularly Clark. There's a level of physicality that they're able to play with against her, she said. I knew it as an opponent, and I see it as her coach. I'm not exactly sure why, but it just is what it is, and we've got to help her learn to adjust and use it against them in certain ways. You know, we've got to find some ways to make it a little bit easier for her. But the level of physicality overall in our league has been at a different level than it's been for a long time. Cunningham, meanwhile, asserted that she won't be toning down her aggressive play style anytime soon. Cunningham, I think for us, it all starts defensively. It's how aggressive we are at the point, she said. I think that we were pretty soft in the first half defensively and even in the third quarter, and we kind of went on a run in the fourth. It's because our defense stepped up and we took away their action. We followed the scout. And so for us, it's just making sure that we're knowing player personnel, that we're following our scout, that we're working as a unit, we're not on islands. And I think the last 3 games, we've done a pretty good job. Sometimes you have to win ugly, but at least we won.